How's it going, everybody? Hey, welcome back to Fast Enough Garage. Today I'm going to be swapping out my shifter, knob and boot for something better matching the Alcanterra. We'll see how it goes. I like this, but it just feels a little cold. Same with the steering wheel. The steering wheel is going to be changed. Now I'm going to keep the old parts in case the Alcantara ever wears out, or I just want to change my mind back to what the car had. I'm going to keep all these parts. But for now, I'm going to swap this out. Let me show you the parts I have. I have the knob here. It's a genuine OEM GM part. And then I have two shift boots. And the reason I have two, let me take these out in the sunlight. I bought these off a guy, advertised them as genuine leather. Actually genuine suede. So the reason I have two boots is I got this one first from the guy I ordered from, and immediately I knew it wasn't suede. It would have been fine if he would have advertised it as Alcantera, because Alcantara isn't suede, it's polyester. But I griped because I actually paid for suede. He advertised suede and he immediately sent me this, which is suede. And he wanted me to reverse the feedback I gave him, because I really kind of let him have it. So the first thing you want to do is disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. After you do that, we're going to need to remove the gauge cluster. So you can just grab an edge of that and lift up. This is the kind of tricky part, just kind of getting it out where you can disconnect the harness. Let's put it in 6th gear there. Try not to scratch everything out. Where is the harness? Where is the harness? Okay. Alright, so once you get the console right here, you just come down to this connector and disconnect it. You got to push on that. You push on that button there and pull, and that disconnects it. Now I do have a little wire here because this powers my NPP exhaust. Yeah, so we got a 7mm here. That's what fits it. I got a little palm ratchet on top of the screwdriver. It helps make things a little bit easier sometimes. Surprisingly effective. Cup holders are great. Okay, so the boot obviously is disconnected, and this has to be twisted off of the shaft. But I'm pretty sure I can disconnect the boot from the knob just by twisting it. It's kind of a cam lock deal. There, it's locked. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, just like everything else, most everything else. And yes, there is a torque screw. So we'll pull that out. I saw the countersunk hole on the newer one. That's what made me think there was a screw there. So hopefully the knob comes right off after I take that out. screws out. Oh wow, this is easy. And there's the old shifter. Yeah, it looks just like the new one I'm going to be putting in. So with that said, we can remove the shift boot. Let's see if we can get the suede on here. The problem is, with the new one, they don't give you a new frame, so you have to transfer it. So let's check that out. As you can see, the ring on the boot has a black plastic lock. And that's what I'm doing with this piece is a zip tie. I'm pulling that clip there away from the chrome plastic and sticking that zip tie in between. And when I get all 4 clips, I'll be able to lift that right off. So there's a black clip right there. I'm just going to get in there and tuck that zip tie down in between there. Like that. And I'm just going to clip some off. I clip it off at an angle this time, get a little point. The point might start a little easier. Oh yeah, it's much easier. Okay. Twing. Okay, there it goes. Now I need to find that little black ring because it just went flying. Oh no, there it is. There it is right there. That was just a zip tie that took off. So let's see, flip this out, and it's glued on there. Bummer. Well, let's see if I can get it to unglue without destroying the OEM one, because I want to keep this. It's coming off. The glue isn't very sturdy. It's just like a light rubber cement, looks like. So what's it hanging up on now? I see. It's glued all along the top flat edge there. Okay, we'll set that aside for a minute. I got a bee in here after me. On the bottom, this should be interesting. Yeah, so the trick to get the leather away from the frame, so you can see how that has those teeth on there, is you pull this to the inside. Kind of hurts your fingers to do it. Pull this plastic toward the inside, push down on it with the screwdriver until you're able to free it up from those tabs. Just kind of pulling it, getting it over there, and there's that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. All right, well, I'm not going to bore you with all of them, and I might need to stop in between because that's hurting my fingers. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. My fingers are a little sore, but it didn't take long. I was able to go all the way around them and just pry on that inside one, get the leather over that inside tab, while kind of tugging on this side, and it would go through the outside tabs pretty easy, so just like I showed you. So now I have the original, and I still have to get this unglued from this clip because that's really what's going to hold it looking nice in the car. So I need this separate, and then the beauty ring I can snap onto it. So still need to figure out, I can see where they use the glue. I mean, obviously I could destroy this and get it off, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to very finely go around this with my X-Acto and see if I can get that off. I can see a little hole in there. You know what? Wait a minute. Oh, there it goes. It's coming off. So it's not a very strong glue. There it goes. It's just a little rubber cement. There it goes. There's the ring. Here's the old one, still in good shape. So I'll turn it inside out to keep it clean. And I'll put that in storage for now, along with the other shifter. So now I got the ring here. And, of course, the beauty ring and the frame. This is how it goes into the car, this way, not this way. And this is the back, this is the front. So the back, we're going to have a double stitch in line with this. It looks like the stitch is just about in line with the tabs that hold it in. I'm just gonna space it up there, tuck it down in there. This suede one is about half the thickness of the OEM one, so we'll see how it connects with the latches down in there. Let's go over to this side. That's upside down. Let's fix that. There we go. It's going right side up. Now if I find out I need a little more thickness, maybe I will go upside down, but let's try this first. So it looks pretty good. Middle of the stitching is about where this gray rib is. So we know we're in there straight. And none of the leather is locking yet. So let's see if we can lock it in. I'm pushing down, trying to get the leather. There it goes. Trying to get the leather to hook into those 3 tabs, and there you go. You can see the leather fully across there. It's hooked in. I can kind of pull on it. Oop, that one came out. Kind of get it in there. You just push it all through, feel it with the screwdriver, and it comes through. And then you know it's got a good bite on all those tangs. And I do a couple here, and then I'll go this side, do a couple here, and I'm kind of working my way around. Not going in a complete circle, but back and forth. Yeah. Okay. Feels good. Yeah. Feels good. It's locked in there. Feels pretty good. So now I have to find a way to put that plastic ring on there as well. Let's see how it fits. Okay. Okay, I see. So these tabs, these center tabs, this is the middle. Yes. See how the hole there ends here? Those tabs is what is holding that. See? The tab on the ring needs to line up with the center of this when you're putting your material on. Hopefully you can see that that tab, that one right there, is in center with the red stripes going down. These 2 tangs for the chrome is lining up with the red. Yes, looks good. So now I'm going to take a little bit of my adhesive and just a little bit around there. Just a little adhesive on the top of the ring where the material is, and we're going to let that get tacky for about 5 minutes or so. Now that some time has gone by, I'm going to press that material down into the adhesive. Just lay it down in there. Trying not to get any obviously on the outside. I've got to put the ring on. Ring's only going to go one way, so it looks like you can kind of put it on anyway, but these tabs here aren't the same as these four. These four are for the plastic tabs on the plastic ring. So you're just going to, oops, how well you guys can see, but I'm gonna line that up like that. You can feel the tabs. And I just, now that the glue has dried on the ring, everything is good, we can go ahead and put the screws back in for the frame and then attach the knob. Or if you want to test fit the knob first, that's cool. I've already done that, but I'm going to put the knob on anyway. When you go to put the knob on, you're not going to be able to put the knob completely down where you can put the screw in unless you kind of start this on the knob, you know, lock it into that little groove so it can be locked. Start it on there, and then we're going to put the screw in now. And I'm only using the drill because it was already set up. Now we can bring this up and lock it in. Yeah, stitches line up. Great. Now all we got to do, put the screws in, put the cover on, gauges, and we're done. After tugging on that a little bit, it just snaps back down, just like that. We'll wear it for a while. Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel today. I hope you liked the video. It was a little more involved than I thought. Took a couple times, but got it going. Have a great day. Thank you.